No, that's intense.
Yes.
No, dude.
Oh, good, you started.
I did.
I think you right in that one.
So, let's me double check that this is on.
I know that.
Yes, it is. Okay, we're good.
Most excellent.
Okay, so first, psych. Actually, Bree, would you mind hitting that light?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I left that on.
Well, we'll learn.
Oh, it's me. Oh.
You stand there, staring at St. Andrew's Church as it begins to crumble. Pieces of rafters falling in on itself. Stained glass as it turns molten, begins to drip. Glass shatters and falls, and it all becomes this humming silence. Suddenly your perception changes. As you're reeled further into the flame, you no longer see the church, but you see a sarcophagus with the bones of St. Andrew first lie. You walk forward, great sadness peeling away. And as you near the orange cast light on this sarcophagus, it glows, and suddenly it's not stone but amber. You look at this great sarcophagus, but you hear a gentle voice. Relern, you must help me. Relern, you must release me. Let me go. Help me. Find it. With that, we go
Just find it. Just do it. Come on.
to Annalie. You lay there in a bed, one not your own. As you wake, you look around the room, and it's no castle either. Some small stucco house. You can hear off in the distance a river trickling by. You sit up. And you know yourself, Marina. That's your name. You stand and stare out the window. And there a figure stands in the glass. Or is it a reflection? No. Looking there, you turn behind you and he's inside. Strahd. Your arms go wrapping around him. As you go and weep into his arms. He looks down at you, caressing your hair. It's okay. It's okay. Tatiana, it will be fine. I'm here now. The words come from your mouth, and though they're not your own, they feel so true as you speak them. They're after me. They're trying to kill me, I can tell. They know about us. They know something's happening. My father, when he found me those years ago, he adopted me, but I heard talk. He wants to switch the certificate out for a marriage license. I know if I I don't go through with this, something bad's going to happen. I see the way he looks at me. No one can hurt you now. You are not Marina, you are Tatiana. I'll keep you safe. You know in that moment to be true. He will keep you safe. In his arms, there's no one that can hurt you. Days pass, weeks pass, as you receive more and more visits from this nighttime guest. As he tells you about your old life, a life that you lived together in a castle far away that doesn't seem quite so real. These stories that he tells you, you desperately want to believe them, and you find yourself, you do. You aren't just some hopelessly lost girl who found herself in the river. You are the princess, Tatiana, who he names you to be. He promises again he's going to take you away here soon. He's made a deal with your father for some books. Some magical tomes and texts that he's very excited about, but this deal must go through before he can take you away. It's that night when your door creaked open. You saw not the face of your adopted father, the face of Father Gregory, as he stares into the room. Memories flood past you, overwhelming you, the heat of flame and fire. You see St. Andrew's Church burning, and you're pulled back again into your dream. And yet you're no longer in your body, but you see a Strahd that goes to your window weeping as he sees you're gone. A stake has been driven through your heart as you lie there in your bed, and he stands there outside the window, wailing after you as you once again slip through his fingers. The dreams ebb and flow and twist and turn, and imagery fades away. And we now go to Amadeus.
Yeah.
Amadeus, you wake up in your bed. Well, not your bed, but Erwin's bed. So you lie there, still. You're startled to see someone there next to you in bed. And then, of course, you remember it's Lenore. You're married. Images flood over you from the night and all the horrors that were. And you get this itching thought. Your sister, whatever those creatures were, they share much in common with her. The way that you saw her once in those woods, devouring some small forest creature that you fed her. You don't like the thought of it. You can't seem to shake it, as each time you try to close your eyes, all you can see is her terrible, blood-soaked maw. She growls like a cat feasting underneath moss and dirt in those those woods. You open your eyes, swing your legs out from your covers, and stand there in the room. You make your way to the door quietly. You step out. You don't see anyone. You figure she must have found one of the rooms. You go and check the first one. You see it's turned upside down except for a single bed that had been put back in place. Relern destroyed this room before. You close that door and you walk to the next room. And there, standing at the foot of a bed, is a figure. Tall, shrouded in a black cape. His feet barely touch the floor, as he almost seems to float there, at the foot of her bed. Of Anna's bed. You see her sleeping there. You are married now, yet where is your bride? You recognize to be the voice of Strahd.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
That's my sister. I have as much of a right to see her as you.
You know not who she is.
I know where she grew up, and where she was raised by our father.
You suppose you love her then?
She is my sister, so yes, I do.
It seems these days people know so little of love. You even swore a covenant to the gods for the rest of your life, and you cannot place a finger on the love that I feel even in death. She is not Anna. Her name is Tatiana.
Her name is Emily.
That is who she was.
That is who she is. Who she was Tatiana. You got that mixed around.
And who are you now?
Seems still to be the same person, Amadeus.
Amadeus.
Who?
You're not a Vesper anymore. You are a Martikov.
That is true.
You are as much of this land as I am. You say you know what love is. Do you suppose to leave one day? Or you hope to make this your home?
My mind's changed.
Change. In what way? Fleeting?
You think I don't need to go back home anymore? Maybe this is my home.
This place. Even I am hard pressed to call a home. It is but a grave or a prison. Not one too kind to those who love.
I wouldn't call it a prison. I think it's all about perspective and you're looking at it wrong.
Perhaps you are right. And maybe I was wrong about you. I'd like to reprimand myself, but if only for a moment, as I have been not the most gracious host. You come to my land, and where is my hospitality? Might I extend to you an invitation? Join me in my castle. Come any night you please, but I will have dinner prepared for you and your sister. Bring your friends if you will.
I'll think about it.
Very well. Thank you for the invitation. It is my pleasure. His feet rest then on the ground as he goes walking to the end of the room. And as he reaches the end of the room there, it's as if he walks into shadow. And suddenly he melts away into the darkness.
That's the coolest interaction yet. Inspiration point to Strahd. Can I give Strahd an inspiration point? He's so good.
You're left there now in the darkness, standing over your sister, who lies asleep. Her face, smiling, suddenly goes cold. It's pinched. She's dreaming unpleasant dreams, nightmares perhaps. It's a face of immense sadness.
I can wake her up.
You do that. You go and reach out to her. You, looking just moments ago at a man distraught before an unlit window, are suddenly face to face with your brother. It takes you a moment to recognize where you are. You're not where you fell asleep, but you're in a bed. The sheets pulled over you nicely.
Goes, yeah, how did I get here?
Probably, Strahd, if I had to guess.
What?
You seem to have paid a visit to us.
He was here?
Yeah.
How long ago?
Minutes.
What did he say?
Just had some small talk, but, he, invited us to his castle.
He did.
Yes.
Had the worst dreams.
Seemed like it, that's why I woke you up.
Thank you. Though I don't think I'll forget what I saw. What do you want to do?
I should probably go check on Lenore.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I want to go there.
Understandable. Okay. Thank you, brother.
Of course, sister.
It's nicer when I say it, okay? Not when you say
Poor
sister.
sister.
Better when I say brother.
You can call me Ollie.
No. Please don't.
The night rolls away, and soon each of you find yourself awake to a bleak gray morning, drizzling and foggy. Relern, you find yourself kneeling before a blackened and smoking church. There in the grass, you're completely soaked through, all your clothes sodden wet. You feel an immense pain in your chest and your face. You have fleeting memories from the night before, but the most memorable of any of it is the church that you once saw burning. now here before you is burned again. And through the broken stained glass window, you see the sarcophagus charred. And you think just last night it glowed amber. That voice you heard, Gyros, he's calling to you, to your memory. He needs you.
I'd like to just kind of walk up to the sarcophagus, run my hands along it.
You have to walk around a moment through these doors. You come through the blackened pews, all of them charred and broken away. So you come to finally that stone sarcophagus as it lies empty. Touch the thing, and as immediately as you touch it, you get the sensation inside your chest. Something deep within you cries out in agony. You're not sure where it comes from. A horrible pain, but not of physical nature. Pain of sadness, of longing. You think whatever it is, that spirit that infests you, it has some sort of deeper meaning tied to this church.
I'd like to go over to the chipped corner.
Okay.
One of them's like, or it's cut cracked in half now, isn't it?
It was scratched before.
Scratched. But there's like a chipped corner, right?
It was scratched from the shovel, yeah, you remember.
Yeah.
You go over and having to move aside the soot, you do trace that cut. You think to yourself, where are these bones? Victor Volakovich. It's the last you've heard of him. And yet, from the stories you've been told, you don't know what good it will do now.
I'd like to walk out of the church then. And are all the dead bodies still
Yeah, you see
shown
them
about?
there. You see a few men kind of with rags drawn over their face, kind of going kick through the bodies. Oh God, who is that? Oh, no.
Do I recognize any of the
You
like from last night?
Any of the bodies?
Yeah, does it rekindle any memories from last night about it?
You have very fleeting memories from it all. You see only flashes of gnarled teeth and flesh, sounds, howling pain, and gargled screams. But most of it is unrecognizable.
Do I recognize Irina?
You go up to
Her
the
head?
body and you see it's headless. You look around a moment and you don't see the head immediately nearby.
I'll just ask the men that are over there. Did you see what happened?
There was an attack. Last night I heard the she-banshees flying in the winds. It wasn't just the church. Houses
Houses were attacked as well.
full of the people that were in the church were set aflame. Thanks to some of the men and the hunters, many were able to make it out, but there has been much loss. The devil has come for us. He is proving his power in this place. No one is safe, not Vargas. burgomaster is gone. The church, Father Lucian. I don't know what we have left. Excuse me.
Of course.
He goes and walks off.
I'm just gonna kind of turn away and walk towards the main street and just walk down.
Oh, yeah, this is a new.
Mission.
Yeah. I was like, what does that mean?
Wait a
Yeah. I see right now. I see
Maybe
this shirt.
space was just added in.
You walk down that street a
Yeah, I
second
just wanna
there.
walk down the
Time,
main
this
street.
has been just virtual reality, and aliens have abducted us.
Well, it's like the Matrix. Man, what the?
As you walk down that street, you hear the chiming of a bell. You see people crying and walking. Many of them seem to be walking in the same direction. So you see there, standing in the middle of the street, your heart sinks as you see a kind-faced old woman. She reaches out. Oh, dearie! Of course. Oh, I'm so... My heart, it just hurts with the pain. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Cherry? Absolutely. Here you are, dear. She's passing out pies. People distraught. You see them, many of them not looking the most proud, eyes skittish. Walk over, they pay her for a pie. Thank you very much. They walk off, they hidden sort of in their cloaks as they try to hide it before putting pieces of it to their face as fast as they can.
I'd like to walk through the line, kind of push people back from
Okay.
Gosh, I wish you were flying me right now.
me too, man.
Yeah.
You push
For real,
through
though.
a couple of people. I watch it. Dearie, you'll have to wait. Wait your turn.
I'm here for pie.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
After what happened, I can make it all go away. I'll have it all go away. He goes and grabs the
I
pie.
knock it out of his hand.
Oi! He goes to hit you.
No.
He just by the end.
You're not. Yeah, you're.
Oh yeah, no. He rolls, tries to punch at you. He completely misses as you step aside.
Should not be having any of these pies.
Screw you! He goes and like, does that count? Fine. I'll give you a little pie. He goes and kind of storms off. You see there a woman behind him, her eyes sunken in. She goes down and scoops it up off the floor. It's picking it up into her pocket, shoving other pieces into her face.
These people, they've been. They're all owned by her.
You only come here after a disaster strikes? Try to console the people.
I provide a service. Now, if you aren't going to buy a pie, scurry along. And here you are. Absolutely. She goes and kicks her cart.
No, walk away, but I mean, that's keep it happy.
Hopefully, she doesn't see one.
Yeah, I just keep on walking.
Okay.
Feeling a little defeated as I walk past too.
You walk over to the Blue Water Inn. The two of you, each in your separate rooms. Annalie will go to you first. You wake up. They're alone in that room. And you think to yourself, your brother, he's married now. I guess I'll have to get used to being alone. What do you do?
I'm gonna get up and go downstairs.
You do that. As you get up and step out of that room, Amadeus, you wake up similarly to that bleak, dull gray light. And once again, you're shocked to see someone in your bed, and she lies there on her pillow looking at you. You snore.
What?
You snore.
I snore.
Did you not know that?
No.
You
Guess
snore like
my
a bear.
Sisters never told me, I guess.
Never asked me. I could have told you.
I got used to it at a young age.
Loudly? I'll have to try snoring more like a raven than a bear.
Oh. I'll take that as loudly.
It was quite loud, yes.
But I'm sorry.
It's alright.
And apologize for last night. It seems like wherever we go, death and destruction just seems to follow us. Hope that's not what you signed up for, but
I don't know what any of us signed up for. What are we doing today? Where do we go?
I don't know, but I'm in my sister's room. Was it like the middle of the night?
Yeah, it was very early in the morning.
I'm in my sister's room. Early morning. We were still sleeping. And Strahd was standing there.
You just stand there.
What do you mean?
He was just staring at her.
Was this a dream you had?
No, this was real, I believe. I don't know.
Wow.
Let's talk to him a little bit. It's weird.
What did he say?
Just talking about my sister. Her name's Tatiana, her past life, who she is now.
Tatiana?
Do you know that name?
I do. I wasn't sure if she knows.
She knows. All of it, or most of it, I assume.
Do you know?
But whatever she's told me is all I know.
Tatiana is, well, she's something special to Strahd.
Seems like it.
From what I hear, it seems here in Barovia, souls never truly leave. And so, with nowhere else to go, years after years, she finds herself in a new body. And I suppose each time he's been unsuccessful in rekindling what they once had.
Poor guy.
All I know is she is my sister. Her name's Annalie. She was raised by my father. That's how I grew up. But lately, I can't get this image out of my head of her, what she's become. She's a disgusting monster.
I don't know what to say.
If I can turn her back to what she was, I would.
Would you be a raven if you couldn't? If you could turn back? Would you take that back?
No, not yet. At least I don't know. Guess I'm still deciding, but try not to have regrets. Why worry about the past or what's happened?
No, sorry, it's not appropriate. The past comes back to bite you. Sorry.
also did invite us to his castle.
You don't mean to go.
I don't want to go, no. I preferably not want to go, but I don't know.
I have not seen Strahd in my time being here, but only a handful of times. And each of those times, it does not seem that soon after destruction, as you say, follows. Perhaps it isn't you. And I don't mean to say it is your sister either, but if Strahd follows your sister, I don't see him stopping.
It makes sense. We should all go.
Well, where do we go?
We need to find our friend Relearn,
Of course.
first and foremost.
You slept in. She goes and places a hand on your leg and then just rolls out of the covers. We should probably.
Yes, of course.
She goes and starts sifting through different drawers.
Yeah, that's
She starts sifting through different drawers. Her clothes and your clothes alike from the night before, completely torn and shredded.
Is the platinum still there?
Did you ask her?
Yeah, the platinum cufflinks.
Dude, if one of us stole that platinum,
She pulls it out of the
Yeah.
drawer and then hands them to you.
Not really
Could've gotten so
valuable
much.
things, but it's nice to have some.
No, they're pretty.
Yeah.
Well, I was planning on selling them at some point.
Well,
To get them for
frugal.
free.
Don't let Lady Wachter know that.
Ever.
After some time, you step out of your room. Annalie, you woke up before them. As you walk down the stairs, you have a thought to yourself, oh, I'm thirsty. I should go get something to drink. As you walk to the bar there, you stop yourself in despair, and then, almost startled, you realize what that thirst is. You thought maybe by some miracle it had gone. You drank so fully the other day that you thought perhaps it was satiated. Perhaps you didn't need anymore. But it's back. And it starts small, but you know with time it will grow. There's nothing here for you to drink. You hear the floorboards creak as the door opens. Amadeus comes around the corner looking down from the banister. You're able to see her there, standing at the bar.
Annalie, awake early.
Amadeus?
How did you sleep?
Do I feel rested to begin up?
Do we?
No,
Yeah.
you can roll for a short rest.
Okay, which is what?
Dang.
Yeah.
Your hit dice.
Yeah, that's
Everyone can roll their hit die.
Oh,
Me too?
you hit that.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Well, that's only a d6. That is 2.
Oh, wait, you're talking different then. I rolled D20.
You're getting
And I was
I
like-
roll a d20.
Do I get spell slots back for a short rest?
Do you?
Just
I don't
one?
remember. I'm gonna look that up real quick.
You got one?
No, we're just rolling once.
Oh, yeah, once, I guess.
Man, I ain't getting nothing.
Okay.
After a short rest.
Yeah, it was a very, very long.
Yeah, wait. Do we get spell slots back?
That's up to what your character sheet says.
Depends
Do you
if
get them
they're
back on a short
or
rest?
long
I don't believe
A lot of them will say long rest. You can
Yeah.
spell slots back. Now, you don't
Alright.
have to just
Going back to
sleep. You know, yeah, you can. You can take a rest. You don't have to necessarily be sleeping, but you can kind of spend time making camp, as it were. So, as you stand there,
Oh, I can't get some more.
you hear the door creak. It's locked. Learn, the door's locked. No.
Yeah.
I'll run up.
I'd like to call. Is anyone in there? Someone.
Learn, is that you?
We're up there. We learned.
Okay.
Am I still up there?
Yeah. What have you been
Sure,
doing?
but you're walking.
I jump
I
off the
book it.
banister to go open the door. Is anyone there?
No.
Learn, is that you?
I
We can
believe so.
Tell us something that only Relearn would know.
I'm studying time magic.
Close enough.
What is your most prized watch?
Yes, that would be the watch from way back in the day when my friend was killed by me.
It's him.
I can figure out.
Well.
It's like, Learn, what's my middle name?
Yeah, no. Yeah, I open it.
Is it Vesper now?
Yeah. We open it.
Okay, yeah. Inside, you see him there. His face scratched. He looks worse for wear from the other night. His posture more meager than before.
How are you okay?
I'm alive.
Come in.
Thank you.
We're glad to see
Just go over
you.
and slump into a booth immediately.
Okay. Yeah, they're padded, so you kind of just. The whole thing just scoots.
Glad to see you.
To see you both as well.
It's good to see, it was good to hear from you and actual you.
What do you mean by that?
What's the last thing you remember?
Last thing, I mean, I have fleeting glimpses of last night. Last thing I really remember is talking to Anna Lee. I don't remember specifically what we were talking about, but maybe next steps about what we should go and do.
We learn.
And then I was in front of the church, completely burnt down.
The spirit overtook you last night. You were not yourself. You were that spirit we fought in the mansion.
You're not the one who burned the church down,
No, that was not you.
Okay, thank God.
as far as I know.
You
I
didn't
don't
do
know.
that.
Kind of ran off.
You did take down a few
You did, yes.
of the people that, this, I don't know what to call them, undead or whatever, that was coming from the cemetery. There was a lot that happened last night.
And the two
We're
vampires.
exhausted.
Vampires.
2 of them.
2 of them. Here.
They were after me.
Well, and Irina.
I don't know if they were after
Is
her.
there?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
She
She was here.
killed
The
priest.
father.
The father.
She seemed to be in her right mind. Unfortunately, at certain points, she seemed confused,
Oh my God.
and then.
I put a stake in her again.
You staked her again?
You did cut her head
Yes.
off, though, so
Yes, you did.
I
You-
cut her head off.
No, you took her head off.
the spirit. Yes,
I did that.
Yes.
the spirit did. Relearn.
Oh,
That's not you.
Unfortunately, we don't have anyone to perform an exorcism on you now.
Keep going.
that is. Oh my
Hey.
God, Irina's head was cut off.
Relearn. Just pass over. It was not your fault.
Oh my God.
The 2 girls were after me. And Amadeus because he's my brother. They were
That.
jealous,
How-
I would say.
I believe they said they weren't there for you.
They did. They were for me.
I can't remember if I was in a trance at the time.
Oh, you were.
I might have been.
Yeah, they were
Right,
for
sent.
me.
I.
I don't know what their plan was,
What
but
else did I do last night?
we don't know. We didn't see much of you.
You went away and then came back later, and I was passed out, and I woke up. Your arms were burning.
I'm so.
I don't know what happened. And you walked away.
We don't know much.
I tried to talk to you, but obviously wasn't
We don't, we don't know much about the spirit. What's the name? Because I know it. It
The
was
name of
said.
who?
It what?
The spirit, the revenant.
Oh, Vladimir
Oh.
Hornguard.
So I just said
You just
that.
heard Vladimir.
Oh, I did hear you say that you were Vladimir. If you know anything about that.
I know nothing about that name, sadly.
He
More
seems
than
to
he's the
be
spirit.
after the damned, or just people that, I don't know, monsters. He only attacked them.
That is good at least, I guess. I didn't hurt either of you, did I?
No, he didn't come after us. He almost came after me, but I guess I answered the spirit's question correctly. He just asked
What
who,
question?
it's who do I serve, and like the same question that he asked.
You
when we
didn't have
came
to
in
Strahd
the
again then, right?
No,
Good.
I just said myself, which is true. And he walked away from me.
Hmm.
So I don't know if he only targets things that are in alliance with Strahd. Seems to be a connection there.
That
Anyway,
mansion that we were staying in, Argenbastfold. This is Lenore.
Yeah.
That mansion, it was once owned by a holy order of knights that served a dragon named Argenbast. It was a silver dragon.
There was a
Hundreds and
dragon
hundreds.
in this land?
Yes, in Barovia, once a long time ago.
Oh, wow.
I don't know much of it. He, legend says that he died some 300 years ago, and the Holy Order of Knights, then enraged, tried to hunt down Strahd and his castle. All of them were destroyed. And so the mansion sits haunted then by their revenant spirits.
well, it does make sense.
One was haunting me.
I don't know how to help you, Raylan.
I don't know what to do either. Who could we even turn to?
We can ask around and see. At least get some sort of direction.
I don't know if there'll be much help
There's so
here.
much that I have to do anyways, and
What do you
I
mean?
still have to focus on this exorcism. It's a waste of time.
Oh, and Amadeus. About last night as well.
What else happened last night?
Strahd was here.
He was here.
It was early morning. Early morning.
What was he doing?
He was in Annalie's room, just at her bedside,
Just sitting there?
standing, watching.
Standing, just watching. God. Okay.
And he invited us to his castle.
He invited us to the castle.
Yes.
But we aren't going.
Absolutely not.
We're not.
Why not?
Why would we go?
Yes, why not?
This is an
Oh, this could be good. This could be good.
Why would this be good?
Oh.
Berlin,
Oh.
what are you thinking?
Yeah, he has a book. He has a book there.
For
Oh, I don't know specifically what's in it, but it could help me. It could help me
you gotta
greatly.
ask him for it. You need to steal it. Because that's dangerous.
We'll see which
We were not
option goes first.
I don't
steal.
know.
That could be very good. That could be
Why would
so
he want
good.
us there?
He opened up an invitation. By
Yes,
which we
I'm
should not
sure for
steal.
a reason.
Yes, stealing is not the first option.
What did he say when he invited you?
What do you mean to steal?
I'm not going to steal anything unless it comes to it. But it's like it's a book. It's a book. It's like a spell book. His spell book. Oh God, what was it called again? I don't know. It's a very important book that could have something that I need in it.
I don't know if it's the best idea while the spirits in you still relearn.
If what you say is true and he is against anybody who is for Strahd, then yes, that is probably not a good idea yet. But I say we take him up on it. I think we should. Once we get this worked out, I think we should go.
I disagree.
I'm intrigued. I would like
He's
to go
obviously
as well.
up to something.
He's done nothing to
He's
us
done
so
He
far.
wants her. That's all he wants. You want to
He-
bring her straight to her?
And
Bring her
he
straight to
let her leave of her own accord.
Yeah, for now. Then he's standing here looking at her in her bed.
He did nothing to her then.
Can I speak
Not
for
the point.
myself? I would like to go.
You'd like to go?
I would.
Excellent.
I think
Amadeus, I understand from the stories that we've heard of him that he's not the best person, but he hasn't done anything to us specifically. If anything, he's helped us. He
Helped
brought
her?
He brought her back to life. God knows how. The only thing that has gone wrong with us from him is his minions, his goons, people who have come after us of their own accord.
but they're on accord.
Yes.
Yet, who knows if they were actually sent by
So
God.
brought her back to life, and now she needs blood to survive constantly. Yeah, that's great.
Well,
Would you rather her just be dead?
Other than hurting innocent people.
Lenore puts a hand on your shoulder. It is not wise to go to the castle. No one goes to that castle and comes back.
But how have they gone to the castle? Have they gone in with intent to hurt him, to attack him in some way to end this reign
you know
that
what?
he
I've
has?
been there, and I've come back.
Okay, yeah. Because he likes you.
He often.
Why do you think?
I don't think he would hurt either of you. Either.
You don't know that.
That's a risk I'm willing to take. If he hurts me, so what? What more could he take from me at this point? There's something that is there that I need. I need to get it.
You asked how they went to the castle.
Yes.
You did not spend much time in the village Barovia, did you?
Only
No,
in
we were
the night.
literally there one night, yes.
At night, if you watch carefully, it can be seen a party of hundreds of spirits crawl from their graves and make that tread through the winding roads to the castle. And each night they toss themselves from the highest tower.
What?
It is not a legend, I have seen it myself.
Spirits.
Spirits each night, each of them a ghost of the dead that have gone to destroy Strahd. You ask me how they went? How will you go?
How will I go?
Your spirit. At nighttime, it seems to, well, act up.
Exactly. and I'm not saying we go tonight. I'm saying once we can figure this out, that way I'm not going to go in and instantly turn whatever happened last night. I want to go in with my full faculties. I want to have this exorcism done and the spell cast on me. That way we can go in with everyone in their right minds. Or maybe just the two of us, since it seems like you two do not want to go. I understand both of your hesitations.
I get them too, but
it's, and I don't know all the experiences you've had with him. You've obviously been here a lot longer than we have. But based on yours, we've seen nothing of him. He's done nothing to us.
Yes.
We saw him as
He's done nothing yet.
And how do you know that he will do something? If anything, he seems more like a gracious host, like he has said. He has not done
They
anything
all think
to
that
us.
at first.
And what is wrong with thinking
He
that
is
for
a
piece of time?
monster. You do not know the countless people of your kind that we see enter that castle time after time. The Vistani, they bring you through the mists. This purpose of save our prince, save him. I don't care if it's true or if it's not. Each time a group of outsiders come, he meets them, he plays with them. There is food, toys. And then again they are tossed to his wolves when he is tired of them.
but they're all missing one thing. Didn't have me with them. He seems to be attached.
Yes.
I don't
We
think he
do
would
have-
hurt anyone that's
yeah.
with me.
I mean, he might hurt us. I don't know how
I don't
he
think
could
so.
play with us in a sense, like
He
you were
didn't
saying.
hurt
I get
Amadeus
that.
last night, and he was right in front of him. He invited him to his
Yes,
house.
because he wants us all there.
And why? Why would you think he wants us all there? What reason would he have for all of us there when he could come
That's
over
a
to
great
here?
question. I don't know.
Exactly. What is
But I
there?
don't
What is
think
there
it's
to be?
anything good.
What is there to be afraid of when he literally stood there right in front of you and did nothing? Nothing. He's not here to
I
hurt
don't
us.
trust him, okay? And you shouldn't either.
I don't trust him, but I'm
You
not going to
trust
treat
him
his
enough to go over
hospitality
there.
with anger.
When was I angry?
You're not angry. All right. Apologies. Not anger. But you're certainly treating it with a level of hostility and aggression. There's no need for it. He hasn't shown anything for us, for the three of us, to act that way yet.
I'm sorry, I don't want to go to some monster's place. My bad.
We don't know.
Look what he did to Irina, and you're gonna tell me that's not a monster? Are you kidding me?
Irina.
Are you joking? Obviously, I put a stake in her, but she was gonna be turning there into something that she obviously didn't want to be. And you think that's okay?
How do you know she didn't want to turn into that?
Really? Do you think she willingly wanted to turn into that?
I don't know
Maybe
the
she
story
did.
about Irina. We don't.
We don't know her well enough. We met her one day.
That's gotta be the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
We literally met her and staked her within 24 hours. We have no idea what she was like beforehand.
Who in their right mind would want to turn into that?
I
Exactly.
don't know.
That's crazy.
Maybe there are people who do. You don't know that though.
I can make a good assumption on that.
But it is just that, an assumption. You don't know.
Good assumption. That's a good assumption.
Based on what? You've met vampires once.
You must truly see me as a monster, don't you?
Did I say that?
You didn't have to.
Alright. Maybe just the two of us go then. You don't even have to go.
No. Wouldn't let you go.
You can't stop the two of us. Think through that, Amadeus.
I think I have quite a few ravens that could come along and help.
They're just going to help you. Lenore, would you help stop us then? Do you think the other ravens would as well? mean, all you really care about is the holy savior of Ravenkind over here, from my understanding. I will go there alone even if I have to.
You won't be
He
alone.
didn't invite
Wheeler.
you. He invited me and everyone. Did he not?
That is true.
You won't be alone, Wheeler.
That's good
Last
to
time I
hear.
checked, he talked to me, not you.
Yes, but
Not
who did he invite?
you.
He invited the three of us, from what I gather.
I was asleep. I do not know.
Fair enough.
But I know you would be protected.
And
That's an assumption.
even if I'm not protected, even if he does end up killing me or anything, like, it doesn't matter.
You really want that book?
I want that book. I need that book.
It wasn't the book?
Why? Why do you need this book?
There's something in the book that I
What's
need.
in the book?
I don't know what's in the book.
Then how can you know you need it?
I just know I do, from the visions that I've had, from all these things. I know that I need something that's in that book.
Did Morning King tell you about it?
No, I saw it. I saw the book when I saw you at the castle. I saw the book. I know it's
In the
important.
same
There's
dream?
something in there, in the same dream. I know there's something in there that has to be important.
Do you know what it would be used for?
Not a clue. But it's something that I'm willing to risk my life for. Because there's nothing left for me.
And if he doesn't give it to you?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Steal it?
Then I will. If he will not give it to me, I will take it.
Lenore, unfortunately, these are my friends, my sister.
You cannot stop them.
I know I can't. And I will not let them go by themselves.
Nowadays, you don't have to. Really, this is your new life, your
No.
wife.
I wouldn't let them.
Perhaps it's better for you
I
to
will,
stay here.
I will
with them.
support you on whatever you decide.
Also, I'm gonna give Blake an
You should
inspiration
stay.
point.
Heck yeah.
As much as I want you
so
by
good.
myself,
Got +1 on that.
I really would much rather you not get hurt.
And become a widow all that faster?
Again, I would like to stress this is not tonight.
Obviously, yes.
Yes, if that things can happen in between now and then that stop us from going there for a time. We are going. I'm going. On a reason.
Barnoness
Well,
steps
okay.
away and walks over to the window. You're looking out the window.
Wait, who is that? Is that his wife? Yeah.
Wait.
I was like, wait, Lady Dear,
I'm
it's
checking
not,
on them.
just in case. If it's a random.
I will walk up there, check on her.
You see her there, face sullen. She just kind of stares down at the windowsill, watching the rain.
I just want to grab her hand.
So good.
Yeah, she takes
I
it.
was literally like,
What do you think?
I was like,
I don't know. I'm scared for you.
I'm scared as well.
As you stand at the window, you hear something of a commotion outside. People seem to be walking more hurriedly. Come on, quickly, it's happening now. No, we have to go. It's in the square. Come on.
Oh god, I sure hope not.
Something's going on.
Yes, they're gathering at the town square.
We'll revisit this later.
You walk to the door.
What?
You walk to the door.
what's happening?
As you step, opening that door, you hear the voices louder now. Come on, we have to hurry. Come on, we don't want to miss it.
What's happening out there?
I don't know. People are rushing to something. We should check it out.
Alright, let's go.
And you step out into that street. It's rife with commotion. As you head then towards the town square, you eventually come up on more and more people. They're gathered around, similar, very much so to that sight you'd seen before at the last festival of the Wolf's Head Jamboree. The whole town seems to be here, and they're in this raucous uproar. All of them kind of yelling, shouting. There you see, on top of the stockades, there's no one in the stockades anymore. No more donkey masked people, but you do see there a gallows has been raised.
Oh, dang it. I thought I was going to be
What?
her being like,
They've raised the gallows.
oh no.
Who's raised?
Who?
Really?
I want to push myself through the crowd.
Yeah, as you start doing that,
Follow.
you hear the shouts get louder and louder, and people go, yeah, bring him out, string him up!
Should I,
The door to the burgomaster's house has been opened, and you see a couple men,
the who?
arms around
We keep going.
young Victor Velakovich, now master of the town of Velaki. His father, Vargas, was the burgomaster. You hadn't seen much of him, except for the
Burgomaster's
one
kid.
time
I don't remember that.
when you saw him walking into the square late to his own father's festival. Something which attendance is mandatory, was very much
Oh,
out
so
of order.
It's the Baron's son.
It's the Baron's son.
Victor.
Yes.
They're dragging him out. And
Yes,
who?
they're dragging him out. Yeah, a couple men, thick, rotting beards. They look, maybe one of them's a hunter, the other one, his hands are worn. He might be a blacksmith, carrying that boy down the steps. He looks to be maybe around 14 years old.
Pirates in the Caribbean,
Dude, I was thinking,
All of them together being singing the sea shanty. Yo.
yeah. Always the colors.
As they string him by, the crowd parts and they go, people start throwing things. You hear the squelching of fruits and vegetables. I'm watching, don't hit me! As they go and they start pulling him forward. Yeah. You're kind of towards the back of this crowd.
Can I
As they
ask
pull him
some
up.
of the people in front, like, what's going on?
You see a man, he kind of turns to you. What's going on is the Baron's son Victor.
Why? Why him?
He stole the bones. Did you hear?
Did they find the bones then?
They did, they found them.
Who found them? Who?
I don't recall town guards. One of them, Balak? Something like that. I don't know. The town guard found them. They go and they start like looking back up. There you see Lady Wachter comes stepping forward onto the platform. Now, hush now. Hush, I know you're upset. Please, quiet down. Please, quiet down. The crowd falls quieter, but still people continue to kind of yell and shout. Now, I know you're all here just to see a hanging today, but I think it's quite important that we all understand just why this has to be done. I am quite distraught, as you know. Being dead and being risen isn't something that is an everyday, easy occurrence, but I have found a way in my heart to come and set things right here. Now,
Yeah.
I know many of you
Are.
have loved our beloved Baron
Should
Vargas,
sacrifice this kid.
but I'm afraid the proof
Might actually.
is, as it were, in the proverbial pudding. She goes and raises her hands up. You see a guard
What the?
holds up a small chest. He raises it above his head, and there he sort of lowers it onto a table, opens the latch. The yelling kind of goes quiet. You see, it's the bones. They're clean, bleached white. There's this sort of reverence before such a holy thing. He goes and reaches around, grabs one of the bones, and raises it. There, inscribed all around it, are these ancient-looking runes. But even as he holds it, the thing snaps in two and clatters to the floor. People kind of begin raising their voices again. Now! Well, seeing as the church is no longer here to protect us, and the Baron is dead, Isaac is nowhere to be seen, the murderer. I, Lady Fiona Wachter, will take charge of Vallaki. I will. I'll do it. You hear amongst the yelling is a loud applause, just "Ah!" And you see kind of planted amongst them is several of her different acolytes, kind of intermittent.
Yes,
They're
yeah.
clapping especially loud.
We'll clap.
All the time.
Yeah, as they're clapping there, she goes and turns. The yelling sort of continues and dies off slowly as the boy is set up onto the gallows. This boy stole these bones! We have proof he was seen leaving at the time of the festival of the Full Set Jamboree, and these bones were found beneath his bed next to his magic and holy symbols there. He knew what he was doing. He stole these bones as a ploy with his father to sow deceit amongst you. And look what he has done. The church, it burns. Under my rule, there will be no more festivals. Nothing mandatory. We will no longer enrage this Lord Strahd. We will embrace him, as it were. He is the ruler of this land, is he not? And as the ruler, we will pay him homage, and perhaps maybe then he will leave us alone. And we can go about our lives, yes? You hear again this kind of applause. Now,
Evidence seems to be there.
on with it then. On with it then.
Hang it.
I don't know their laws.
No, there's a law for this. I think they're just doing it.
A bag is placed over Victor's head
Yeah, exactly.
and cinched.
Is there any?
You see a man there, his face cloaked and covered.
Yeah, you yell out.
I cannot
As he
watch
goes up
this.
to this lever,
Thank you. I cannot watch.
everyone goes absolutely quiet.
Excuse me. Okay, let's go.
There's a slight pause.
Excuse me.
Fiona raises her hand. Who said that?
Right here. Berlin.
Then can it wait? We're quite busy.
No, and I understand that, but you're really going to hang a 14-year-old boy. I get what he's done, but he is but a boy. I get that there are ways that you do things, and I apologize if I'm stepping on that in any way. I mean not to do that, but
Well, we can debate policy all day once I am head of Vallaki. This is
This is
now
how it's
not
done?
the time. These are our laws.
as it currently stands,
These are our laws. Yeah, shut up. Let him hang. String him up.
you are only going to just let this happen. He's a boy.
Fiona clearly flustered. Perhaps we talk about this later over tea.
Indeed. Before we hang the boy. I
We are in the
understand.
middle of this, Ryan.
Yes, and you should not be doing this.
The law is
currently.
clear. He stole the bones.
Is there no way to just push it off for a little bit so we can discuss this?
We are in the middle of this. No, there is not.
And why can you not stop this? You have.
It is time. The town is here. It is time.
This is really the way that.
Your
going to deal with a boy committing this action? How do you even know it was for sure him? What if it was the Baron that put it there? Before he died.
We have witnesses. Witnesses, come forward. There you see Doris walks forward on the stage. I saw him steal the bones, though I knew not what it was at the time. It was during the Wolf's Head Jamboree that these bones went missing, and shortly after, rumors started appearing in my orphanage. I saw this boy walk late into the Wolf's Head Jamboree, far after the festivities were over, just enough time for him to steal the bones and hide them. Who else among you saw him walk in late to this festival? You see there, a hand kind of goes up.
Alright,
Another one.
I did see him walk in late, but still, he's a boy. You're going to hang him for this. You're not going to give him his life to try and figure
Boy
out
or
and
not,
change his ways.
Berlin, I'm afraid you have no experience as being in Parliament. Now, I've discussed with you already, and I think you would make just a fine member of our board here. And perhaps you would like to help change the way we do things. But as they stand now, when a man is guilty, man or boy or woman have you, of causing such death and destruction willingly, of which we know. It is clear. Proceed.
I'm about to do something really stupid.
Man goes back up to the lever.
ahead.
Okay, so as he pulls, as he goes down, I would like to shoot my arrow at the rope.
To cut the rope?
Yes.
Okay, you're going to have to roll very high. This is a very high DC. You're going to have to hit an unnatural 25. If you can hit an unnatural 25,
What?
do it.
No.
You
don't
have
think
to hit a
that's possible.
string
And then
as it's falling.
Yeah, it's falling.
Alright, never mind. There's no reason to. Like, I take my chance.
Yeah.
You get a natural 25.
Yeah. Did I do it?
No?
Absolutely. Wait.
Yeah.
So it's connected to like this wooden structure, right? This string.
It's a rope, yes, attached to a gallows, yeah. A wooden gallows.
So if perchance a lightning bolt were to hit it, would it break?
Okay.
this?
You have 3
Alright,
seconds. You can do what you will, and stuff will happen.
Stuff will happen.
Really?
Yeah, but it's a lady.
2,
No, I'm not
One.
gonna
Let's
do
just-
that. Yeah.
the rope goes taut with a
I shoot my bow.
I'd like to try to run.
see feet kicking
I'm gonna try to
silently.
run forward. Try to
Me
like,
too.
Okay, roll for
stop.
strength. Both of you roll for strength.
Okay.
I'm running. I'm going with them.
Oh god.
13.
13?
19.
Oh, okay.
You all go? Oh god. Okay, you all kind of go pushing through the crowd. You get further than him, but you end up pushing through everyone. You get up to the front there. It's up on top of the gallows, or on top of the stage. So you're going to have to climb up onto the stage to do anything as he's hanging there. You're standing there now in front of the boy as he's bouncing on the string, his legs kicking as they're tied together. As he jolts back and forth, his neck clearly didn't snap on the way down. As he struggles there, his face is completely covered. You see nothing but the utter silence of
Oh.
just his clothes rustling and the rope. Boom, boom, boom.
No, she's still hanging.
No, not right now.
Oh.
It doesn't take much longer,
Yeah. It's
but to everyone standing there, it feels far too long. Another minute passes before his feet finally go still. He's left hanging there. This is a solemn day. Many lives were lost, let alone this one. But under me, and my rule here in Vallaki, there will be no mandates such as the previous host. No mandatory festivals. you wish to come and go from the city, you will do so. And you will do so at your own risk. I seek freedom here. Freedom from the horror that we have all experienced. All I ask is that you support me in my rule. Lady Wachter! The Lady Wachter! The Lady Wachter! More and more voices go out until in the chorus begins to chant, Lady Wachter! To Lady Wachter! To Lady Wachter! To Lady Wachter! She goes, She walks over to the end of the stage there. Her coach is waiting. She steps inside, waving to everyone. And as she rides off, the crowd begins to kind of disperse.
Is he hanging there?
Yeah, the boy remains hanging in the
Can I
square.
go up there? Grab him up?
You see two guards there, standing
Oh.
beside.
Remember, I didn't know where it starts. I walk through them then.
God.
That was terrible. There's nothing we could have done.
No, that wasn't. The problem is, like, I agree with most of the things that she's done, but letting that still happen after taking charge,
I know.
it's not right.
It's just a boy. How can you kill a 14-year-old boy?
I know.
In such a manner.
It definitely was a show for power. Could you not see? It's like she planned something. It was too, I don't know, it seemed too perfect in timing. With everything happening, with the church, with the bones, with her coming to power, with the Baron. I don't know. There's more at work here. And Doris, was it the being one of the witnesses who we all know.
She did see him.
She
I
says
asked-
lies.
No, I asked her about it myself. I cast a spell on her. I made sure that she's telling me the truth
Oh, so
as
she did.
best I can. She did see the boy.
But did he have the bones?
She said even to me that she wasn't sure, but
I
she
see.
was more or less positive she did see them.
Still is wrong.
No, regardless of the boy's innocence, I do honestly believe him to be guilty too, but
I see.
not should be handled
Not-
that way.
Not
Not for a
guilty for
boy.
death.
No. No, that
But this town did put so much significance on those bones. So what should we do now? Should we rest? I'm pretty exhausted still.
I'd actually like to find a store near me. I'll pick up you sell sometime.
Around you, you see most of the stores are, it looks like most of them are closed currently, with all that has gone on the previous day.
Maybe tomorrow.
That makes sense, yeah.
You do see a bakery is still open, and you do see the tailor shop where Lady Wachter bought the
I'll
wrist cuffs.
I will wait till the next day. I can sell them at a better spot.
you know, guys, I might actually go to Lady Wachter.
Right now?
Yes.
Right now.
Yes.
Had such a long night too, then. We can go see her.
What time is it actually right now?
You woke up late, so it's right around noon.
We can rest and I'll come with you.
I think it's
we-
most important right now to figure out who learn and getting exercised.
Plenty of exercise.
That's true. as
We
well.
don't want him going out again.
Perhaps she knows something even. I don't.
But she's also had a really long day. I don't know if we should bother today.
It's only noon.
I'm just saying, with everything that the town is going on and her just becoming the ruler, whatever this town calls the Baron, I guess. I don't know.
She supposedly likes us still. Let's hope that's still the case.
It can't hurt to ask.
She might know something at least.
We need to figure something out.
You know.
We need to work what happened just out as well,
Yes.
because we need to be on her good side.
choose to go now, I'll go.
I think it might be a good idea.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
And you walk back through those streets, passing people as they.
Is Lenore with us?
Yeah, she's standing there. She's been kind of sad.
For a second. No, whatever.
Yeah, right.
She's been rather quiet watching everything, but you don't get the sense that she's shooken or surprised by any of it.
Actually, doesn't surprise me, but
Yeah, it's a town in
there's
Barovia.
probably some much worse stuff.
It's town in Barovia. I'm sure they hang a lot of people.
She pulls your arm as you're walking. Why are we going to Lady Wachter's?
We need to speak with her. Maybe she'll know something to help reel her out.
You trust her?
No. But I think it's better to be on her good side than her bad side.
I trust her for the most part.
Okay. I trust you. You continue walking.
Raise your eyebrow. You can have all
I really don't like the vanilla.
I don't.
Not the best.
And there you stand outside Lady Wachter's house. Inside, it's rather rowdy. You hear people kind of laughing inside. You almost hear that music. You go up to the front door.
Yeah, I'd like to knock on the door.
You knock on the door and someone opens it, already drunk. Who is it? Oh, you!
Me.
Yeah, all right. They step aside and let you in.
That works, thank you.
People are kind of cheering and clapping, each of them raising their champagne glasses. Lady Wachter stands on top of the veranda, laughing and chatting. She must have just given a speech to her own. And she continues to chat with someone that's standing up there. It's Mordecai, the man that did your hair earlier and helped dress you. She talks to him. She looks down over the veranda and sees you all walking in. Excuse me. She comes down the stairs here.
Let's be very careful, everyone.
What did you think?
Theatrical,
Quite.
as always.
Yes. But it is very sad.
Yes.
But say hello to your new Baroness.
That is very
Congratulations.
exciting.
Thank you.
Very exciting.
I'm so sorry I didn't make it to the wedding. Ernst, the cart crashed on his way back. Wagon wheel just torn asunder. I'm quite distressed about this whole thing. How was it? Is this the lovely bride to be? Oh, bride that is, I should say. She goes and gives her a hug, and she's just like watching you. You're so gorgeous. I love what you do with, well, everything. What happened to, what's happened to you? She looks at your clothes. They're all torn, blood-stained.
I'd like to cast mending on them.
Oh.
My apologies, I did not realize the state of my clothing.
And my gods, do the same.
Hey there.
Please, quick.
Ah,
Oh, thank you.
yes.
This was a wedding, was it not?
Wait, are my clothes
We
still shirt too?
got in some trouble.
You're wearing completely different clothes.
Oh, okay.
You got dressed
Yeah,
in
you got dressed.
some urban
That's a good thing. That's a
Yeah.
good thing.
Yeah, just say that your clothes are fine.
Not quite. It was a very long night.
Oh.
We were attacked.
Oh, you were at the church then?
Yes, we were.
Yes.
Would we be able to speak privately with you for just a moment?
We have some questions.
I understand there is a party going on, so
I
we
am
won't take up too
making an
much of your time.
appearance, but certainly, follow me.
Thank you.
She walks into a side study there. Shoo shoo, please give us the room. Of course, Mom, of course. You go and step aside, closing the doors behind them. It's still rather loud out there. She turns to you. That was not appreciated.
Of course.
Now, I do not wish to have a debate with you over the morality of the situation. I stand behind what I did, and I understand completely if you do not find yourself aligned with my moral point of view. In fact, I think I will need someone very much like you serving here on our board in Parliament.
And personally, I would love to help out with that. I apologize for the way that I had gone about it, but I just did not agree with that, and it was very upsetting to watch. So
That
I
is
will not do
understandable.
that in that way again. I would love to help out on your Parliament if you would let me still, but I had to speak my mind as well.
Well, seeing as you, well, most certainly humiliated me in front of the entire town on my inaugural day, I would perhaps request something of you if you would grant me one thing.
Pray tell.
I, of course, would love to have you on the board, but I should very much wish to know what is in that book that you carry. This is a closed society, as it were. We don't get many new books, and those that we do have are very old.
Fair enough. You're asking about my spell book?
I am. Perhaps we could even make a trade for.
What kind of books do you have?
I have all manner of books on all manner of things. Now, I do hear that you are struggling with something, yes?
Seems to be constantly. But
Well, your
Yes.
condition is not unheard of in these parts. I'm sure you can imagine.
yes.
Well, mind me one moment. She goes, finds a book off the shelf. She'd placed there before, clearly, as it stands out from the others. Now, I have found myself in here a way of managing such ordeals as that of possession. It is not a way of cleansing as one might with a holy matter. Then again, only some believe in such things. Others is folly. From what we've seen at the church, are the bones real, are they not? Who's to say? They are gone now and meaningless without that church.
Yes. Does seem that way.
But discarding the possible solution of you being excised by some priest, of which we do not have, there is a way in my books of tamping down and struggling with the spirit yourself. Perhaps repressing it is the term I'm looking for.
Okay. That is a good temporary measure. Is there any way that anywhere else in this land that I could get a more permanent one? Such as
I'm sure there might be, but it requires much more strong magic than I can muster myself. I am, however, in the acquisition of such things, and that is very much why I would wish to tend to your spellbook for at least the better part of a day to copy down what I may. I'll return it to you, certainly, let's say the next morrow.
I think that can be arranged. I would very much like to look through your library as well, if you wouldn't mind. I will gladly. I will give you my spell book. You can glance at it. You can copy it,
Certainly.
and then I would love to look through your library as well, as well as the book that you have.
Of course. All right. A trade. She goes shuffling it towards you. Oh, oh, oh.
Please do be careful. It's
Gorgeous.
yes.
Oh. Beautiful. Did you write this all yourself?
It has been years of work.
Oh my goodness. I am just so thrilled. She closes it emphatically, tucks it down under her arm. Well, is there anything else?
We shan't keep you longer.
She goes back up to you and fixes your hair.
And again, I hope to not embarrass you like that ever again. My sincerest apologies for
I
that
would hope
aspect
so
of
as
it.
well. Thank you for joining me. Feel free to find yourself about the party. There are biscuits and, of course, different little cakes and goodies all about. If you would like something more substantial, please see Ernst in the kitchen. He's preparing some lunch.
Is it okay to peruse your library during this party as well? Would that be alright?
Certainly, but more guests will need to use the room, so
Of
you may
course.
be... Alright.
That's fine. Thank you. Appreciate it.
She goes and opens up the door. Enjoy. She steps out into the rest of the room. She's greeted, very welcomed into the rest of the crowd and kind of engulfed by people who begin to raise their glasses up to her. She's, oh, Mordecai, come here. And she kind of follows out into the room. You're left there alone for a moment before a couple people start making their way towards the door. They start filtering in.
Do you want to look through one of
Room
the
full.
books? I think she knows what her collection holds, but
A man goes, sits down in the corner on a bench. He's sipping his champagne, holding a biscuit, a cookie in his hand.
So, have you ever been in this library before?
Oh, yes, I have.
Do you know what kind of books are in here? Useless. All right.
Well, that's kind of
Yeah.
rude.
You're not giving me any answers.
I'm thinking, give me a moment.
Okay.
Patience not
Smith,
rush.
Apologies. God.
You're not one to study much, are you? It takes time. He sets the champagne
I've
down
been
on the bench.
studying for years, sir. I've just lost
Well,
my patience
certainly.
as of late.
Well, certainly you could do to find it again. He stands up, brushing crackers, crumbs off of him. He stands up. I'm just looking for your toothbrush. What is it that you're looking for?
Do you have anything about the mountains? The mountains to the
A
south?
history of the geological topography in Barovia, yes.
Yes.
This one here. Riveting, if I do say it.
Oh, thank you.
Certainly.
Do you know of any books about magic in here? Would you know?
What sorts of magics?
Any kind?
Well, there's quite a few. He goes, picks up a book over here. This one is about all manner of magical creatures that one might find here.
That would actually be very useful. And any other?
Oh, it is dated quite some time ago.
How far dated?
Pre-Lord Strahd.
That will not be as useful then.
Oh.
You wouldn't mind
He
putting
sets it
back.
down. Put it back yourself. Be 114.
I use Mage Hand and put it back.
What was that?
Was what?
That thing you just did there.
I cast a spell. Do you have anything like that in these books?
Do I? Well, perhaps I'm a bit more interested in what you have. Perhaps, one moment. He walks over across the room. He opens up a book. Here I have a teleportation spell. It is quite
Yes.
unfinished. Perhaps you'd be able to finish it.
I would love to take a look at that actually.
He goes and hands it to you. Please, take a seat. He pulls out a chair for you in front of a desk.
Yes. Thank you.
Please. And he goes and takes a matchstick and lights one of the candles there.
All right. Do you have anything else like this that I can take a look at?
I will certainly go look.
Might be here for a while, guys.
It's okay, I'm quite hungry, so I might grab some.
Go ahead.
As you're
yes.
Yeah, as you're doing that, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go find some grub.
Okay. As you go about, you actually see she's hired a few people. Some of them, their beards kind of unkempt and untrimmed, but their hair plastered down across their face. There are more gruff folk, not those used to being servants, but they stand there in these old suits holding platters of food. There's little mini sandwiches on a tray
I
here.
just want to take the whole platter.
Roll for persuasion.
it's a party.
It's gonna be 16.
You want to persuade or intimidate?
I'll
Which one's
persuade.
higher?
Okay. He goes, oh, it's just, you're supposed to just take one, I think.
I'm pretty close friends with Lady Wachter. I think she'd be okay if I take the whole thing.
Oh, right. Would you give me back the plate when you're done?
Oh,
I'm
absolutely,
supposed
yeah.
to carry it. Okay. He stands there,
Bring it back.
he's kind of fiddling with his hands, like he doesn't really know what to do with them now. Hoping no one notices that he's not doing anything. What are you doing during all this?
I'm gonna go up to. Is there someone just at the party?
Just a random
Yeah.
person? Okay. Yeah, you see a kind of a group of people huddled together. A couple of the women kind of look over their
Okay,
shoulders
go
at you.
talk.
To be fair, yeah. They
Hello.
kind of. Oh, hello. My name is Grace.
Great.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, thank you. What about the others? What are your names? Is there more than?
Oh, yes. This is Taylor, and this is she was her. Sophie. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
It is my honor.
Your honor.
Certainly. Wait, what is going on with you?
With me?
Yes.
Nothing quite out of the ordinary. What about you? Yourself?
Oh, well, it's quite busy here in the lucky, change of management and all that.
Yes, I see. I did see that today. Actually, I wanted to ask you where the people who are injured are. Do you have a place where I don't know where people go when they're sick or injured or need
The physician?
yes.
Oh, what is the name? Boris? Maybe?
Boris.
Maybe Boris? I don't remember. He is, he was something of a horse keeper for some time, and then he went and he was like helping animals.
Is this the guy? Do we know this guy?
You've not heard of a Boris.
Do
But
you
he's the only one that has any real knowledge of this since Father Lucian, of course, is passed.
So where do people go when they're?
Well,
They
they
need
used to
medical
go to the
attention.
church before now, but
I see. So where do they go?
it is the stable house.
I see. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. They go and they kind of all watch you kind of walk away.
Enjoy the party. I just
Thank you.
Walk away. I turn around and look kind of disappointed.
And you see Amadeus turn around with a whole.
How many sandwiches
Oh,
are
look
there?
at
There's like 40. Like they're mini sandwiches, I guess, but they're all stacked really high.
Annalie, would you like some sandwiches?
Yes.
I'm probably gonna eat like, I don't know, half of them.
Okay, yeah.
And
Well,
then,
you haven't eaten in a while.
Can I eat?
You looking at the food, it's just the smell of it. No, it's
Yeah,
revolting to you. But as you're amongst all these people, there's something about it that stirs your stomach even more.
Those look good.
Lenore? No, thank you. Alright, I'm gonna start serving them to people.
Yeah. She pulls a hand up. What are you doing? What?
Just having fun while I'm here.
She turns and walks away, like into the crowd. You turn around and you start serving.
Yeah, I'm gonna start.
Yeah. You start serving. You offer a
Sandwich?
Thank you.
Yeah. How's your night going?
Fine, thanks. Do I know you?
Just
You
the
are
server.
wearing. Oh, okay. You turn into another woman. She goes, "Oh, thank you. I'm ravished."
One only. No.
Oh.
An extra one costs
Already.
1 gold, so.
Oh. She puts it back.
Oh, I thought you were giving you a gold.
You see a man that's kind of like staring at you like sidelong, like looking
Yeah.
like, He's staring at you past like a
Do I
group
see
of
him at
people. Yeah, you kind of see him.
I like to walk up to him and offer him a sandwich.
Okay. As you do that, you walk up to him. A couple people are passing in front of you. You walk up closer to him. What do you say?
How's it going, sir? Would you like a sandwich? Free? Well, the first one is.
You stumble in here.
Absolutely not. I'm friends with Lady Wachter.
How do you know?
Yes.
You see, you're not wearing the servant's uniform.
Just helping a servant out.
I would like to decline.
Okay. That's totally fine if you're not hungry. I'm gonna walk away now.
You hear him kind of like, poisonings
watching
here in
you
town.
on
I'm not
yours, too.
trusting like that. As you kind of go and you turn to walk up to someone else, you feel someone like wrap something over and around your neck. In that you're startled, but instantly you feel her hands across your shoulders, and she ties the bow on top. You need an apron if you're going to do this. She ties the apron around you.
It scared me for a second there.
This is boss.
She goes and like pushes you forward
Thank
over
you.
towards another gentleman. Goes, oh, these are free, yes.
The first one, yes.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
You don't want a second one?
How much are they?
Just one silver.
No, thank you.
One bronze. Copper.
You can just change your answer like that, man.
Copper?
Yeah.
They're small though. I don't know.
Okay. One copper, I'll give you two of them.
Oh, roll for persuasion.
A real businessman over here.
Ah, it's only gonna be an 8.
An 8? Yeah. Okay. He goes, no, thank you. No, thank
Thought I would
Thought I
you.
was trying to be a quick
Costs
buck.
You have to be careful. It costs money.
Oh, dude, here.
Alright, so I'm gonna go hand the plate back to the server.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. And now I'm gonna place it. Can I give him the apron too?
Yeah, sure.
You're gonna need this.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my gosh, that was amazing.
He goes and kind of walks off. It's serving.
Inspiration.
Nice. You can keep that for next time, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Now you have one.
Learn.
There's nothing.
Can't reach it.
You begin flipping through this book. You know it's going to take some time to completely decipher, but you do see that it looks valuable. Like there's very much parts of a spell here. Yes, this looks right from what you've seen from Mordenkainen's spell book. It will take you quite some time to decipher this spell. It is a spell for teleportation, but if it's true what they say, it's unfinished, you don't know how useful it's going to be to you. You might pour hours and hours into it without any real luck, or who knows, it might grant.
Did he bring any other ones?
Not yet. He hasn't come back.
I'm gonna take it with me, but I'm not gonna work on it like right
Okay.
now.
Yeah, so you have the 2 books.
Yeah, I want to see what else he brings me though.
Okay. Yeah, after some time, he eventually does come back with an old kind of dusty tome. He brings it up to you. I have one here.
What's this one?
It is some sort of old druidic spells. They were mistranslated many years ago into a different language and translated back. It's a bit jumbled, but you might find something useful in here. I am told this is real magic, and it certainly looks to be, from what I have seen.
Oh,
That is not much to say about real magic myself, but it does look promising.
let me have a look at it then.
Okay.
I'll take a look at the.
He kind of looks over your shoulder. Roll for Arcana.
That's a 24.
Yeah.
Nice.
You do recognize it. It's probably real magic. It's druidic. With time and maybe some other tools, other books, you might be able to decipher it and discover some spells from it. Many of them are animal based.
I'm gonna close it and kind of push it aside, but not with my books. I'll take a look at that for sure. Are there any other ones that you have?
I can look more.
Oh, if this is all you found. I'll just take these for now.
Okay.
It is going
But
to take
you
me
will
quite some time.
You will come back, yes, and tell me what you find.
I will come back and show you what I have found.
Certainly.
I appreciate you finding them for me.
Of course. Of course. My name is Caleb.
Caleb, of Berlin. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. If you don't mind, the others are a bit skittish about all this. If you come back and you just tell me if you find anything, and I would be very much appreciative of it.
Yes, I will make sure to come back and tell you specifically
Just
what I have found.
Yes, thank you.
I will tell you.
Thank you. Yes, please, thank
And
you.
is there any other books about the mountains specifically?
Just that one.
Just the
thank
one.
You. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
He does it again.
I'm gonna wait for him to leave, and I'm just gonna take the 2 books.
Yes.
Oh no, just walk away.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You walk away.
Certain. Yes. Certain.
Looks like a great party out there.
Yes.
Swap.
Dang, this is
Are you
this
gonna-
thing that, like, coming
Are you gonna go out
Yeah.
and
Oh,
participate?
no, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yes.
No, thank you.
Yes, certain. Thank you.
I just take all 3 books with me because I don't want to.
Oh. Of course. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
I grab all 3 and walk out.
Yeah, he watches you leave.
So
Good
good.
talking with you.
Come back.
I definitely will.
Thank you.
Alright. Do I see either of them?
Yeah, you see, well, first you see kind of Lenore standing there. She's watching Amadeus.
I'll just walk up to her actually.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of come up behind her and she goes, find anything?
Yes. One useful thing, two things I might have to put some work into. How's the party so far?
Lively.
Indeed. You one for parties?
Maybe of a different sort.
Fair enough.
How long is it you say you know Amadeus?
2 weeks actually, not very long.
Oh.
Yes,
But
we-
you are good friends.
Yes, even though it's been a very short time, I feel like we've grown very close through all the things we've had to experience.
Certainly.
So I'm very excited to get to know you more. I don't know if you'll be sticking with the group more or less or doing your own thing, but you seem very, very nice.
He is my husband, so
I'm, of course,
I will be here, yes.
it's not something I'm very used to. I don't really have very many friendships even. These 2 are really the only ones that I have. It is nice to hopefully get to know you better.
After a second, you kind of come back, and after just passing that off, he goes, yes? We have to run?
Soon, probably. We learn, don't get the sandwiches, they cost money.
They cost money, are
Yeah.
they not free?
The first one, apparently.
Do I notice?
How much did you make?
Nothing. Almost. I was close.
Oh,
I
yes,
was
Lord,
close.
I outfit you even, you make no money.
Wait, you were trying to sell them? Make a profit off of them?
Watch this. She steps past you and like walks over. You see her walk to another waiter over there. She goes and kind of taps him on the shoulder on the other side and goes and takes it away from him, ducking behind another patron. She takes the whole thing of sandwiches. She walks over to another part of the room, and after a moment, she disappears for a second.
Bro.
You're kind of left there. You enter the picture, so you kind of come back. You see the
What?
2 of them
Do
standing
you know
there.
what she's doing? She gonna try to.
Wait,
I
what's
think
her name?
she's gonna try to get some money.
Where's Lenore?
Why is she?
Doing my job.
Oh, the sandwiches.
Yes.
I can't believe you are doing this.
It's very funny.
I ate half of them.
You see her step back over there. She has almost all the sandwiches that were left on the plate that you saw her come out with. But she has a couple coin purses with her. She goes and drops them into your hand. That is how it is done. She goes and hands it off to just some random person, the entire plate. Oh,
Some gold digger.
yes?
I'd like to take a sandwich from the platter too.
Okay.
I'm gonna laugh.
Gold.
Lenore, you are
This is my first.
quite lovely.
You don't get.
We should go.
I'm not paying you a gold for a sandwich.
Let's go.
Copper.
No.
She kind of goes and opens the door for the rest of you.
Thank you very much.
She's there just like kind of chewing her sandwich. Like to leave. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
walk
walk
I,
through.
I'll walk through it.
Yeah. You exit Wachter House into the cool afternoon. Mist rolls in through the city. And there, for the first time, everything is still. People walk around, gently passing by, talking, gossiping. You hear the music behind you. And yet, in the back of your mind, is everything you've seen just hours before. And that is where we will leave off.
How much did the photo courses?
Oh, we'll explore that next time.
I need to set
No,
everybody.
There's actually just a rock in one of them.
That was